And the next step, we will create some thickness here. And I just realized that I also have to get rid of this face because of the extrusion before, and also that side. Okay, so and then I actually take these edges and I just take now all of the edges. I don't no, I just deselect the ones I don't know, I don't need, and that are that one here on the side. And also here on that one, on that side, I don't need them to be extruded. Also here and here. I have to get rid of also that part here. So control. So, and the other parts I will actually extrude, and be aware I immediately switch to my normal move mode so that everything is moved perfectly behind and not somewhere in a direction where you don't need it actually. Okay, I just see if everything's working out here fine. I have to do a connection here afterwards, but doesn't look so bad. I just push it even further because of course it has a little bit of thickness. Then as you see here in this area, I just take now the inner edge loop, the triangle formed, and I scale it a little bit. The reason why I do that, of course, I want to create this some kind of tapered form, and I easily get that, of course. You see, I take here this one and push it a little bit higher. The smoothing will do the rest for us. Then also here, so now I use the chance to be aware that you delete that part here. Then when I double click the whole edge, it is too much because I don't need that. So I select it just by hand, and be aware that you don't select the last one, because actually you aren't allowed to move the point in any direction. So what I do here, I just move it and see what happens. Okay, so I have to adjust here a little bit, so this is fine, and here I have to do it manually. That means I think I destroyed here something. No, so I just try to follow the form as much as I can. That means I just think as a perspective view where the points here go back, and this point should actually be here. I just see if I have destroyed something. No. Because this point, okay, now it will be a little bit tricky. Be aware, maybe we have to do some kind of connection then afterwards. So just be aware that it's straight going up there, and we will see if we have to reconnect it then afterwards, because otherwise it won't work here now. Okay, doesn't look quite okay. And here I just check maybe I should bring, you see we're cutting here a little bit of stuff. I don't want that. So I have to fix here some geometry issues because that's not cool. And also here. And for that actually we need subdivisions or edge loops. They are right going down here also on that side. Otherwise there will never be a good connection. You see that because it's all stretching here behind, and that's not a good geometry. So we have to fix it. So the best way to fix that actually is I will delete here some geometry because this will help me. And also here in this area, delete that. So it depends on how your geometry will look like, and I'm not sure if there would have been a better solution to do that. And be sure that you also get rid of this faces, okay, because they are really bad. Okay, they shouldn't stretch here in the back. So yeah, let's check. Yeah, in the 3 mode I still have a face here which is really thin, and also that one, you actually don't see that, but now that geometry, this is what we want. And also actually here on that side I have this issue. Oops. So here it is. I have to delete the faces which are stretching here a little bit strange. Also that one. Okay, delete that. There's still another one. Yeah, that one. Good. Now I have holes here, but I will reconnect them and do a better geometry. Now I will insert myself here edge loops because I need some of them. Insert edge loop, and of course I need one in this height and also another one in this height. And okay, it went here around, perfect, and also here for this and for that. And now I can do cool bridges. Cool because they are now much better in the geometry. So I select the 3 edges and bridge them and see how nice my geometry is now. Also do that here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course I have to connect them. Here I have 4. Perfect. And also here. I just try these. No, they're not. Maybe I just do here. Oh, I have a little bit other issues, so I'm just connecting the vertices with the Target Weld tool, and I connect that one to that, that to that. And I will just take here. I'll just bring this to the same, nearly the same height so that it looks a little bit better. And now I can slide here my edge. So it's more on this. And now I can do a nice bridge here and see if everything's fine. Yeah, now it looks good. So check up your geometry if everything is how it should look like. Okay, and the depth here is okay. Of course, here that part will be, I see here still not a problem. So get rid of that one. Oh, I deleted here too much. As I just see, so do an extrusion again. Push it to the back. Which, my fault. Where's my merge? Here. Good, and I'm now closing here the back side, what means actually I'm bridging. Now the first thing I do is I just bring all of them to one position because I did them differently. And so I switch here to the vertex mode, take all of the back stuff. Yeah. Except the one with the screw. So select it here. And I just scale it here in the top view, so everything is on one line. I hope I haven't destroyed anything, but I don't think so. Here it looks a little bit weird. I think I moved one vertex too far. Yeah, that one. This one should be actually here. Yeah. Now looks better. So now we have to close here some geometry and start with the easy parts. I will that. Shoot here. To the middle line. And for that, actually, I will scale it here in this direction so that it is perfectly straight. And with the X key, I can snap it to the middle line. Okay. Then of course, what I forgot here, no, that's fine actually, but so this is closing through also that one. So, but here in the back, I will now connect here. So 1, 2, 3. See how many I could connect easily. So I do that one first. Then I will connect that to that, that to that. So yes, that's fine. Also bridge it. And here I just do fill hole because I don't mind if that's a triangle. Fill hole. And here I have to close, I have the same issue, so I will first bridge it and that one do with fill hole. So that's how it should look like. More or less, because I still have some open parts here, and I will connect them, let me think, from here to here, and maybe that one. I'm not sure if this will work. So I just do one connection here. Maybe actually another one here. And here. Let's see if it fill hole works. Yes. Fill hole and well, I just let myself surprise if this works. The last thing I will do is, of course, the rim is thicker here on the sides, and of course I now extrude these parts to the back side, more or less. I can change it afterwards, and of course I get rid of all the faces here. And now we try our mirroring and then rotating it 5 times. So the first step is, of course, I will mirror the geometry here so that I have it here on the other side. And go to mesh, mirror, and I have to mirror it in X plus, and I take here world because I modeled here perfectly on the world. Yes, mirror, here we go, not so bad. I check here in the 3 mode is if everything is fine. Okay, of course I will need here later on edge loops. Was there an issue here? Yes, we have an issue here. Because, let me see, do not merge border. Okay, the reason why it's destroying a little bit our geometry here is he wants to connect these open edges somewhere, but when I switch off the border merging, my geometry isn't actually here connected in the middle. It looks like, but it isn't connected. And so I have to connect it manually. That means I go here to the front view and I select the middle vertex row. Of course, I now took a little bit too much, but I will just check if it doesn't connect too much stuff. Okay, I deselect here that one because it will connect. And now go to merge and see I have to decrease my threshold even lower, 0.001. And now I switch here to the 3 mode. And of course I should save my scene. Oh my god, I never saved my scene. So, room 1, I hope you saved it. So, let's see. Okay, now everything is connected perfectly. I'm happy with that. And now we will see if the thing would work out for the other parts. So and before I do that, I have to check that my manipulator is actually here in the perfect middle, in the center point. So press Insert key on the keyboard. So on my Mac I have to search for it. Okay, on Mac it's the D key. So when you on a Windows, please use the Insert button, and on the Mac use the D key. And I'm also activating, of course you can then move the pivot point, but of course I want to be perfectly here on the center, and I press C, and with the middle mouse button I click here on the point and it jumps right here. Okay, that's our first thing that we need to do. And now we try if the things work out like I want to do that. Actually, I have to do more insert edge loop stuff, but I'm too curious if it will work or if I have to do anything. So we do a duplicate special, and for the duplicate special I need number of copies 4 because 1 part I have and 5 more I need. And of course I have to rotate it, and for that I see it here, it is the Z direction, and 360 degrees I have to, of course, divide through 5. And so I have to rotate it every copy 22 degrees and see what happens. And I hope it worked out. Yes! Of course, these parts are separate from each other, and I see I have a little bit of connection issue here, and I will of course fill this up later on. But I see also here this will work out. Of course, I have a little bit connection, but cool. And I'll go to 3 mode. So I will now, before I do that, go back. I have to do some more edge loops, but does this? Yes. Also in the back, and I will close the hole later on. Good. So delete that stuff, and I need here more edge loops. On this side I have one, so it's quite sharp, and I just see that I don't have a connection here, so I lost it somehow. So I connect this point to that one. See, yeah, now it's fine again. And I also just don't know where I lost it. Good. And now insert edge loop tool. I need some definition here, and I'll also do it on the other side because I want this to be quite sharp. And of course I need this also on the inner side. Okay. Then, of course, I need edge loops on these corners here everywhere, because otherwise, yeah, now I have a much better definition. So one here, one here, one here, and also one here. 1, 2, 3. I shouldn't have, so I now delete here again the half side, because of course I want it to be mirrored perfectly. So get rid of half of the object. And check again if I have, oh, of course here, the back I insert also an edge loop. Here and here. And I think also here on the inner side, because it stretches out really, really hard, and I don't want that. So I'll also do one here. And I think also here in this corner, I will do an, yeah. I have here one on this side. Oh, I see I have a little, yeah, that doesn't look good here. Check here in my view if I destroyed here something. No, actually, looks okay. So maybe I also, but there I have to be careful, because so when I insert an edge loop actually here, no, it doesn't make anything, because actually when I do one here, do I see it here in the geometry? Yes, I see this line here. So I want them a little not so. I have to do it manually because it's smoothing too much, but it can't go here. Oh, but I could take it here. Yes, that helps, and it doesn't bring me any troubles. Maybe this was too hard. I just put it not so close, somewhere here maybe. Yes, now it looks fine. And also here it smoothes out too much. Insert an edge loop, then here and here. See? And I just do some edge loops here in the middle because they are stretching right a little bit too much. So they don't do quite a lot, but they will help that the geometry isn't, you see, now it's not stretching here too much again. So, do I have enough edge loops? Let me see. Yeah, here I have a nice hard edge. I'm happy with that. And oops, I deleted here. And now I do the mirroring stuff again. So, mesh, mirror. Be sure that we don't merge the border edges. X plus, mirror. Then we have to connect the parts here in the middle. Select this line, and you see it here also in this view, but go back to the one mode, go to merge, and be sure that the threshold is 0.01 and check the 3 mode. If Maya doesn't crash. Yeah,